I was good. I'm gonna try to edit this video the least amount as possible, alright? So let's get right into it. What we're doing is showcasing, going overview every single hero in Marvel Rivals, alright? Starting with the Hulk, because he is like the first one here. So we're gonna do all these, do an overview and show the abilities, what they do for every character, alright? Alright. Starting with Hulk. Kinda works like Diva in the sense that he can, when he dies, he turns into Bruce. Here's a little gun. Barely does any damage. I guess it does some damage. A little grenade he throws. And then, like Diva, he'll just turn back into a tank. Fist ability is like punching. Does pretty good damage, but you gotta be real close and shit. Shield ability that gives you and any teammates in your close proximity a shield. That's the damage, and like the rate of fire, it's unlimited ammo. It's not like ammo, you're just punching. And that shit just, what does that do actually? What does E ability do? Oh, okay, yeah, so it stuns them, right. I forgot for a second. It stuns them. So, you slap somebody with the E ability, you got this little thunderclap, does like moderate damage to somebody when they're close. The thunderclap, shield for you and any nearby teammates, and then E stuns whoever you're looking at when you use it. Alright? Alright, next hero. Let's go to Doctor Strange. I don't like Doctor Strange. Based on like the times I've used him, I don't really like him that much. He looks cool and everything, but I don't know. Yeah, pretty basic. Here's this shield ability. You hold down left click, look around, you have this big ass shield and shit. It's pretty cool. Shift, that'll just take you straight up in the sky. You could hover around with his little cape action, and then you'll eventually just fall. And then F, that opens a little portal action, so you can decide where it goes, type shit. It's kind of cool. It's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. I haven't really used Doctor Strange that much, so I wasn't even sure of how this ability works. But it's pretty cool though. Just the way that works. Yeah. Shield, teleportation device, and we got the jump and cloak action. With the shift, you have the jump and cloak, so you can just jump straight up in the sky, and you can hover around for a bit. You can go up, you can go down, go left, right, and so, and then you'll eventually just fall. All right, all right. Next hero, Venom. He just came out recently, like a couple days ago, I think. Pretty cool looking. Really cool voice action. The damage on that is pretty decent, not gonna lie, like pretty fucking high. This like just pulls and like just like grabs like a nearby enemy, stuns them basically. Shift, that just get a little rope action, and then you can, once you like stop getting the rope, you can do a diving strike that does not too much damage once you hit them, but some damage. And then when you get to like a low health, the way that a lot of people are using Venom right now is they just like try to like use him as much as possible, do as much damage as you can, and then like when you get to like a low health, like when people think they're about to kill you, you pop this, and that just gives you like a whole bunch of shield and shit, and it's really effective. Yeah. Shift, dive strike, and then this will grab a nearby enemy, snatches both of them, and stuns them both. Shield, and then the ultimate ability is this shit like goes under, and then he can like come up and do some damage to people from underneath. All right, all right. Yeah, I probably should have showed you guys the ultimate abilities.
Not to be owned, but to be felt.
I'll showcase the ultimate abilities.
The Vishanti by the eye of Agamotto.
So that, I think, what does that do? Let me figure this out.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, that's right. It like knocks them back. I remember now. Okay. So like, remember in like that scene of like the Marvel the Endgame when Hulk went back to New York. He was like on that balcony with like the bald chick, like the bald lady that was like that like knew Doctor Strange before they even met type shit. All that craziness. That's kind of that's what this ultimate that's what this ultimate ability does to you when you get hit by it. He does this to you, and then you just basically fall back into like a little out of body moment type shit. It's pretty cool. I don't think you can take damage while you're in that phase though. And let's showcase Bruce's real quick. Should have done this before, but it's fine. What he does, he just becomes bigger and stronger somehow. Somehow he's bigger and stronger, and he becomes kind of like Winston, where like his hits just hit people away. And then his thunderclap does like a lot more damage, and then he'll eventually just get small again. Well, not really small, but smaller, I suppose. All right, next, let's go to Venom. We showed up Venom's ability with the rest of Groot. I haven't used Groot that much. I know he throws a little grenade that does like a little action, explodes into like a few other grenades, and then he has this wall ability, standard, pretty standard. And then you can also pick up the walls, and then you can also put down a big wall. Can adjust the angle as well. Put down a big wall, and then you can also retrieve it as well. Alright, and then ultimate ability, he does this, which basically just grabs like all nearby enemies and just pulls them into one spot, you know what I mean? Like you just saw. Alright, next let's go to Magneto.
I will do what it takes to protect my
I think Magneto, like, he does alright damage. But I feel like his best ability is when you have Magneto and when you have Scarlet Witch on the same team, because Scarlet Witch will give him like an ability that does hella damage. It's like a C ability, and basically what you'll have have like a big ass like shard of some metal, and then you could just swing it around with your telekinesis. You could just swing it around, doing a lot of damage. That does that. That's the right click. It's like a little long range thing. This isn't really that long range. His regular hit ability isn't that long. It's kind of like Sigma, where it'll like just explode after a short area. And then F gives yourself a shield. E, well, I don't have any teammates around here, but E will give like a teammate that you're looking at a shield. And then Shift is just a shield that you can hold right here. Doesn't stay for very long. I didn't do anything. It just goes away like that. Yeah. I don't know.
Your attacks are futile.
But next, well, actually, let me show the ult. Let me show the ult for Magneto. His ult is okay. He like goes into the sky and then he throws this thing down. It does enough damage to kill someone if you hit them directly, but I don't think it can kill more than one person. Not that I've seen, at least. All right, unless they're like all really low. But yeah. All right, next one. Let's do Penny first, and then we'll do Thor.
Spider is more than just
Penny,
a mechanized suit of armor.
I've used her like once. I'm gonna keep it real, but it's kind of like a robot version of Spider-Man. It's kind of weird. I don't know how that works, but basically, her right-click ability will like just throw a little a little electrical holographic web, and they'll be stuck for like a half a second or so. Her gun, unlimited ammo on her gun. You could just keep shooting this shit for days.
Whoever they are,
Doesn't do
they're
very much
looking
damage
friendly.
though, as you would expect. E ability,
Mine's in place.
throws down a little mine. Proximity mine. Shift,
I'm
throws
counting
down
on you, friends.
a little web strand so that they can like little bots that'll go towards nearby enemies and shit like that. And if people walk into this, then they're also caught.
Fighter
So,
for the win.
yep. You can also explode that. So, and then this will just have you just do that forward somewhere, and then it'll leave a little web behind. Yeah, pretty cool. And then her Q ability, ultimate,
It's fighter time!
will just be like this, where it's just like got some dash action. You're just like running fast, and you just have that. I think that wasn't a very good representation because I wasn't really hitting anybody. But here, let me show you one more time.
It's fighter time!
You do this, and you just kind of hit people, and they fall. Shit like that. Not very much damage. Pretty slow. Not the best. Definitely not the best. Alright, next is Thor. Let's do Thor.
I was exiled from Asgard as a youth. Now, I would lay down my life to save it.
He just came out recently as well. I don't know how to feel about him. He has like a pretty good amount of health. And I think when he does damage to people, it also grants him more health, no? Maybe not. Oh no, it's only when you do this. Or this? That. We can do that. You could throw hammers at motherfuckers. Hit him with a hammer. And it'll come right back to you. And then it can do. Oh wait, you gotta do this. Will like restore, like give you a health or like give you shit. And this will like dash forward. You can hold this to max it out, and then dash forward, doing damage. And then finish them off like that. And once you have 3 hammers, if you see on the screen, like right above where it says change here, 3 hammers. When you have all 3, you can use this F ability. You see on the bottom right of my screen, F ability, which gives him a, like you can like kind of like throw lightning and shit, like Poseidon or whatever his name is, whatever that god of lightning is. What's his name? Zeus, something like that. Well, I guess it's Thor, but I don't know. Anyway, his ultimate ability, he will go up in the sky and then he'll crash down, doing a whole bunch of damage. That'll actually kill some people. That'll kill a couple people at least. All right, moving on to the damage characters. First step, let's start with Storm.
I have been a street urchin and regent of the solar
Storm
system,
can just
but
hover
I'm
at will.
always a
She can
rover.
fly. She can do all this extra action.
Faster, my friends.
And yeah, she's kind of like Lucio, where like shift will change it to like this does more damage,
You're mine.
and then change it to speed. Speed just makes you and people in your vicinity, your teammates in your vicinity, run faster. And then E
Speed is everything.
will
Feel
just
the
like
thunder.
will kind of just enhance that more, and will like give it like a little perk ability where it does that shit.
Faster, my friends.
Pretty cool. And then her ultimate is a big ass tornado.
Feel the wrath of the
If you haven't seen it
goddess.
yet, it looks like this. It does a lot of damage.
The sky
A
fell.
lot of damage if you get like a whole ass team in that, it'll probably kill the entire team. It's happened to me many times. All right. Next, let's go to Punisher.
You know a word
Pretty
I don't
standard, like Soldier
Nuance.
76 of this game. His AR does a lot of damage. I think we just got that out of the way. AR does a lot of damage and it does it fast. And also, not to mention that his AR is broken. He can just turn it into a shotgun at will. All he has to do is just fling it around his finger a couple times and it just turns into a shotgun, which will do crazy damage, such as that. One shot to the face. Oh, she lived through that one. One shot to the face.
Justice,
at point blank
pure and
range,
simple.
and you're done. Maybe not.
That's
But
3.
you know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. It's broken. And then this shit is like a little zip line that you can
Boat is
take. And
incoming.
only you can take this zip line. Nobody else can take this zip line. And then it'll like bounce you up in the air. And then a smoke grenade.
Scourge grenade.
Throw a smoke grenade. And it like kind of like blocks their sight and it bounces you away. And then
I'm
E,
hunkering down.
he does this. He kind of turns into like some sort of AA gun type of thing.
That's 3.
Doing pretty good damage. Pretty good damage.
4 in a row.
And you can't really, you can't be stopped until you either run out of ammo or someone destroys the gun. And then his ultimate ability
Judge,
will be this,
jury,
where he has a minigun, he has missiles, he has a whole bunch of illegal guns that just absolutely make him ridiculously broken.
Way to go.
Alright, so that's him. Going on to Black Panther.
Wakanda forever.
I've used him barely at all because it's just, I think he's pretty useless. I don't know. He doesn't do that much damage, even though you have to get like real close and personal and shit. Like, this doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. Only when you get to this close that it does damage. He is, for his right click ability, he can like throw two of those things and they'll explode on impact. And then a shift, a little dodge forward that will do damage to people in the area of it. E is kind of like a little kick action that will do damage, kind of. And then you get this little act thing. Yeah. And then ultimate ability. I actually haven't used his ultimate ability, I'm not gonna lie. I have not used his ultimate ability. Let's find out what it does.
Tremble before fast.
He throws a little panther. He throws a panther action.
Tremble before fast.
Alright, so if you throw a panther at like more than one person, it will kill them.
That's 3.
It will indeed kill them. Let's see if he's got full health. Full health.
We each must do our part.
Alright, full health.
Tremble before fast.
Okay, never mind. It does like half the health. So barely does anything. Pretty useless. I don't like Black Panther at all. The design is sick as fuck, but he's kind of useless. Alright. On to one of the most overpowered characters in the game by far. Her damage is crazy. Just like that one shot to the head.
Double KO.
That's a bot, but still, bro. That kind of is a good representation of how much damage this chick does.
Wow, 4 in a row.
Like, this shit does crazy damage.
Amazing.
E ability. Throw that there. Oh, what the fuck? Where's the E ability? So shift, like just turn you into a bird. You can fly forward, and then holding space as you're descending, you can just hover and shit. Just hover, and you can shoot while you come down. I think this is pretty useful
Double KO.
for catching people when they don't see you. You just like raven shoot up in the sky, hover down, and hit them as you're coming down.
Wow, 4 in a row.
And then E ability will like just grab people and it'll like just bring them to like one little circle zone again. I think the best way to use this character, is to get some people close to each other, use E ability, make them glow together, and then use that, your right click, which shoots daggers at them and then explodes like a couple seconds after it hits them. And then you can, if you get to a trick situation, dash up in the sky, slowly fall down, and hit them as you're falling. And like the damage is crazy, bro. Like most of them will be 3 to 4 hits to kill a person, if that. If that.
Wow, 4 in a row.
But yeah, pretty good character. Her Q ability is overpowered as fuck as well. She flies up in the sky, and she can throw down these really high damage, explosive soul things, whatever you want to call them. Sick as fuck, with a lot of damage, really broken. Alright, Next, Iron Man.
I never
Iron
had
Man,
kids,
really
but I did
based.
have the
He's exactly
adventures.
what you would expect him to
Same
be.
thing.
He can fly and like just fly and fly and fly. He has this shit. Does okay damage. And then for his right click, if you hold right click, you also can do like a little beam thing, so it's more consistent. And then he'll eventually run out. And then E ability will power him up a little bit. So you do that, and it's like a bit extra and shit. Does a bit more damage. And then rockets, while you're, say I'm like flying forward like this, as if I'm passing people, launch missiles. Those will like just fall down and they'll like hit people. They'll like lock on people pretty much. What did I miss? The ability, the Q ability will show in a second. But another way you can look at this character is if you use E, power up, you can launch missiles manually. And that's pretty fun. And then for his Q ability, the ultimate is hela damage. Hela damage. Let me find a big guy. That will kill you, your teammates, your entire team if they're in that radius. Alright? Next year. Magic. My favorite. Magic is definitely by far my favorite hero to use out of all of them so far. I like her a lot. She got the sword action. I think it's really balanced rate of fire. It's not too fast, not too slow. I think it's just about right. Maybe it actually could be like a couple, like I don't know, split second faster. But yeah, that's that. And then her right click, if you hold down right click, you charge up the throw, so it does more damage when you throw the sword. Okay, let me show that on like a full health. Hold it all the way down and let go. Does that much damage. Shift, you do like a little dimensional thing where they can't hit you, and then you have the option to do two different things, right click or left click, after doing that portal. Left click will do like a little circle thing, where you can just do like a little circle of damage, and then if you do a right click, Demon's Rage, it puts down a little minion down, that does damage, pretty good damage actually, pretty good damage, I can't lie to you, pretty good damage. And it's like just consistent, so. And then he'll eventually just disappear. And then E ability will launch you forward, launch them up, and then you can hit them with a sword attack, some free hits there. And you can fuck them up pretty well with that. And it's also a good way to move around, like if you get caught in a bad spot, you want to leave, do that, and then you can just hit that, do this again. Yeah, pretty fun character. I like her the most. Yeah, and then Q ability. Q ability is sick, so cool. Watch this. What she does, she turns into a demon, and each slash will do like 3 times as much damage. As you can like hear like the ticking. It goes on.
I am Dark Child.
I'll show you again. Do that, and then you can also like do that teleport thing, and then when you turn around and do that, it does hella damage. Yeah, really cool. Really cool. Definitely one of my favorites, if not my #1 favorite. Let's do it again. Do this. All that. Throw it. Yeah, I can all that shit. So cool. Love it. My favorite. Alright, next, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, I like his mobility. I like the way like he gets around and shit. I think his web ability needs to be changed a little bit because it's a little bit locked into a certain fixed place, but it's fine. So you can move around with that quite a bit. The cooldown is pretty fast. I think it needs to be a little bit faster, actually. Considering the fact that he's Spider-Man, he can shoot webs and do this shit whenever the fuck he wants, bro. Should be a cooldown. Just like Iron Man can't. Like, he doesn't need a cooldown, bro. E will, like, grab someone and, like, launch you towards them. The best way to lock onto someone with E, because if you do it, like, normal, standard, and you don't lock onto someone, you kind of like having to do it yourself, and you just pull them towards you, which is just kind of lame. You know, whether no. But if you hit them with your right click, this is your left click. It's like punching and shit. Does okay damage, not very good, needs to be buffed. And then his right click will be like a little web shooter action. So all you need to do to lock onto somebody with the E ability is hit them once with the web shooter, and then you're automatically able to like just go right to them with E ability, which will do that, and then it stuns them for a second, so you get some free hits on them right after that happens. And then you can also press F. Press F will like hit them in the sky, and then you can just continue to hit more damage on them.
Double kill.
So right click, E, hit him a couple times, F. Yeah, not very good damage, but that's what it is. And then his Q ability is probably one of his better things that he has. Q will like a big radius of like where you are. It will just like web shoot everyone, doing damage to everyone in that radius, and it'll like just pretty much stun them, stick them so they can't move, and it does damage to them. So I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. It's definitely one of the better ultimates. Next hero, Scarlet Witch. She's the easiest character to use and also one of the most broken characters to use. So this is kind of like Moira, where you just like have like this little thing, and then once you like get near someone or like have it locked onto someone, well actually in this case, yeah, you get near someone and you start doing that. It's unlimited. You can do it as long as you want. And then you also have these like little explosive daggers you can throw. So these daggers at people. You got 4 of them, as you can see like on your screen here. It's 4 little dagger icons, and that's how many you have. And they recharge. Shift. If you're like in a stucky situation and someone's like fucking you up badly and you need to get out of there, you can just turn into a little hologram basically. Well, they can't even see you. Only I can see like a hologram myself. They can't even see that. All they can see is like a little red trail. That's all they can see is a red trail. So, pretty good. Hold space is how you descend slowly. Let go of space, fall down. This will do it. It's like a little small grenade. It's not really much. Not even a grenade, I don't even know what you would call it, but it's just a little explosive that you can hit him with, and you can also detonate whenever you want. What does that do? I don't know what it does. And that Q ability is broken. All you have to do is be near some people. Use Q, and it just takes everyone, everything. Everything's dead.
Wow, 4 in a row.
Everything's dead. Like even it killed this guy, even bro. It killed him. Like he was all the way back here, and it killed him somehow. Hold on. Let's use it right here, like right in the middle.
That's 3 of them.
Okay, I didn't do any damage to him that time, but it does a lot of damage, bro. Yeah, pretty fun character. These daggers are pretty helpful for sure. All right, Thor Lord. He was not nearly as bad as I thought he was gonna be. He's kind of like Tracer, pretty much Tracer. Quite literally Tracer, except he's just a bit more advanced. But yeah, his guns run out so fast. It's gonna be 1 magazine per kill if you hit all your shots. If you miss some of your shots, it's not gonna be as fast. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of shots here. It'll take a little while. E ability will, like, any enemy in the area around you, it'll just shoot at them, doing pretty good damage. Shift is like a little rocket booster forward and up in the air, wherever you want to do, and then he'll eventually just fall after that's done. Right click is like a little jump up. Not really anything crazy. Kind of like a little dodge sort of. And then his ultimate ability will do this, where he can fly. He has like a whole bunch of damage, like unlimited ammo pretty much, where he can just shoot for days, and it also like locks onto people. Like you just have to like shoot near them pretty much. Yeah, shoot near them, and it'll pretty much hit them. See what I mean? Kind of like Soldier 76. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool. Alright, next, let's go to Neymar.
You are in the presence of royalty. You would
So
be wise to
he's
show
pretty
some
basic
respect.
as well. Doesn't really do anything crazy. Right click, you throw just like a little Poseidon axe, whatever you want to call it. Left click is pretty much the same thing, except it just does a bit more damage. So I don't really know what the point is to have a right click ability if it's gonna do less damage than your regular hit ability. I think it's kind of stupid, but
Wow, 4 in a row.
I don't know. Like, this is a regular hit. Does pretty good damage.
Amazing.
In the head,
6 in a row.
does a lot of damage.
Go.
Octopus, pull octopus down, and it'll just do damage to nearby enemies over time until someone destroys them. And yeah.
Double kill.
And then his Q ability, I've actually never used, so let's see what it does. Oh yeah, okay. Calls in a whale. Calls in a whale action, which does like hella damage. Hella damage. It's a whale action, will do hella damage.
5.
Yeah.
That's amazing. 6 in a row.
Yep.
Way to go.
And then shift will just be like a little circle of water that kind of just saves you for a small period of time.
Namor does not lose.
Not too anything, nothing crazy. All right, moving on to healers, starting with Loki.
Why would anyone want order?
This is the first character I used because I thought he'd be sick as fuck, but he was actually kind of mid. Yeah, this is Loki. Hold down his left click. That's the damage he's doing. Really not great at all. It's literally doing 1 bar at a time. But I guess for a healer, makes sense. 1 bar at a time. And then if you're getting fucked up,
I'm gone.
you can do that. Hide for a second. And then as soon as you start shooting it again, you'll be back in it. And then you can also just swap with that. Become the one you just added. And then you can add another one as well if you want to. So, yeah, kind of just the same thing.
Never
Just swap through them. Add one. Shift will put down like a little plant that does like keeps you alive, keeps your teammates alive. Swap every 15 seconds. You get a swap, so you can change Lokis every 15 seconds,
That's 3.
and then you can add more Lokis every 11 or 12 seconds. And then a right click will just make you invisible. How long does it last? How long do you stay invisible? I'm curious. You just stay invisible? Yeah. Looks like it. Until you shoot. His Q ability, I don't think I've actually ever used his Q ability either. Let's see what it does. Let us see what it does. Oh, that's right. Never mind. Oh, that's right. I'm lying to you. I've used this character before. It's a shapeshift. So basically, what it's gonna do is you're going to shapeshift into the character that it's like toggled onto, and you automatically can use their ultimate ability. So I turn into you, and then I automatically can use the ultimate that she would have. I don't really know what this does because I've never really used this character either. I don't really know Snow or whatever her name is, but that's what Loki does, and then he'll turn back. All right, all right.
It's time for
Next, let's do Rocket.
I do the right thing unless the wrong
Rocket, his guns. That's his left click guns. Hold that shit down. Got 45 rounds, and then he's got to reload. And shift, it'll be like a little rocket boost forward. Holding space will also be a slow descent, so you can shoot on your way down and shit. It's pretty cool. And then E ability will put down a little thing, like a little probe thing that throws these things out, which like, I don't know, it's like a little booster basically. And these blue ones will give you like a double space jump, so you can like just double jump and like up in the air, like that. As for his ultimate, I've never used it. Let's see what it does. Puts that thing down. What does that do? I think it gives you like unlimited ammo or something. Something like that. Gives you like a whole bunch of ammo, or just unlimited or something. Yeah, that's a Rocket. And Mantis, I've used her like once. I just don't like using healers that much, so I rarely use healers. This is her left click. She has 20 little daggers she can throw, and then she has to like reload them. Reloading missions really fast. Like this does more damage than a lot of people. But yeah, so then her right click ability would be that she can heal a teammate. I don't have any teammates in the area, but her right click would be that she heals a teammate. Are there any teammates out here? No? Okay. Right click would be heal a teammate. F kind of just like enhances you. A little booster. And then E will just also boost up a teammate. Not yourself, it'll boost up a teammate that you're looking at. Yet again, I can't boost a teammate because there are no teammates here. And then shift will make him go to sleep. So throw a little thing, and that makes him go to sleep. And on that radius of that bomb, goes to sleep. So you can either like let him sleep and like just use that as a way to like buy yourself some time, or you can use it as a way to like just knock them out and get some free damage, which is usually what I would do, because they're gonna be sleeping for a second and then they'll get up. So might as well just hit them, right? Q ability, his ultimate, her ultimate. She just kind of like just has like a big green radius where people are like immune to damage, I think, or take like really reduced damage and shit like that. That's about it. Nothing too crazy. And then Adam Warlock.
Where there is evil in this universe, I will be.
He just has a pretty standard issue. Left click, hold it down, and you just have like these little golden trail things heading people. And his passive ability was like when he dies and he's like still near teammates, he can like revive himself basically and just respawn right there.
This was always your fate.
Right click, hold down right click until it stacks up, and you can get the maximum amount of damage. Shift, we'll just have like a little heal thing, so it's like a heal and like radius thing, heals you and your teammates. And then E will like heal, it'll heal like a teammate and people like your teammates near him. Like if I shot it like at you, like at this at you, and there was a teammate over here, it would heal both of them. Type shit. Alright, man? Alright. Now let me check out this ultimate. 'Cause I don't think I've used Warlock's ultimate either. That's what it does. Oh yeah, I have used this. It's just kind of like a little healing thing, and every teammate that you have that died in the area around you is now revived, and they're all full health and they're taking reduced damage. That's what he does. Luna Snow. Again, I think I've used her for like
Heroes make them safe.
one life. I like chose her as a healer, and then I died, and I'm like, alright, never mind. So I literally barely know what to do with her. But when she starts running, she'll start running on ice. She'll start running on ice. I don't really know if that makes a big difference. Like if like that's, I don't know what that does. She's a little snowball she can throw that freezes people. Her left click is like these little icicle dagger things that kind of like slow you down, sort of. And shift
A nice deep freeze. See them?
will kind of this kind of like really makes you stutter.
I should be singing lullabies. Double KO.
Yeah. Wait, what was that?
That's 3.
Okay.
I
Shift. Yeah, it's like does this little like thunderclap
Put you
thing.
on ice.
Pretty cool. And then her ultimate ability will be
I
this,
am ready to put on a show.
like you saw before, where it just like heals your teammates and slows enemies so that they can't really move and they can get a whole bunch of damage put on them. That's pretty much what she does. And then Jeff the Land Shark, the last one we got, Jeff the Land Shark. I have also barely used this character, like barely once, so forgive me if I'm not 100% correct. So shift, he just turns into Jaws, and he can just do this for as long as he wants, until someone, like an enemy, pulls him out or does something, and then he can resurface. Left click will be like him spraying water that heals teammates, and I'm pretty sure, does it do damage? No, it does no damage, it only heals teammates. And then right click will be damage. Right click will be damage. And then E will like throw these little heal bubbles, so teammates can hit these bubbles and they get like over 150 health for it. Pretty useful, quite useful. And then his ultimate ability will be he can go underwater, and then he grabs whoever's in that radius, takes them under, and he's doing all this damage to them while they're underwater and they can't do anything about it. And then he spits them out after a short time.
Double KO.
Pretty good ability, can't lie. His bubbles are pretty good too. Alright, that's all of them. Yeah, that was a long video. 45 minutes I just spent doing that. Hopefully I don't have to edit anything. Hopefully you guys enjoy that video as is. That was every single hero in Marvel Rivals and what their abilities do, what they look like, how they work, the damage, all of that. So now you know. Now you know. Now you don't have to come into this game being completely clueless like I was. Alright? Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of this. And I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Peace out.